Governor. Hello. Hello, Governor. I wanted to do, I know you guys love when I do the lash tutorials. I love the DIY lashes. Just help, I don't know, they help me feel a little bit more confident. I love them so much. Hold on. These are Lashify. I'm going to put the thing. Okay, so I'm going to say comment lashes for my discount link. There we go. I'll pin this. Okay, so I'm going to do these lashes, and then if you want my discount link, just comment lashes, and I'll send it right over to your DM. Can I pin it? Yay! Yay, it worked. Hey, Annie. Okay, so, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, this is how I start. Oh, actually, you know what? I lied. Hold on, stand by. It's this stuff. I start with this stuff. This is the Lashify pre-cleanse, right? And I just did it because I forgot that, like, I was going to do a tutorial, so it's fine. But anyways, you just take some of this and put it on a little microfiber, and then just, like, cleanse your lashes, just kind of, and it gets all the gunk and gets all the excess oils and all the things off your lashes. Okay, so this is how we're going to apply them. The very first thing that I start with after the pre-cleanse, or like the oil removing stuff, just like get rid of all the excess oil, this is the Whisper Light Bond stuff. Okay, this is like a lashes for dummies. This is not a professional, like, all the words are perfect situation. I'll probably poke myself in the eye. So I don't want you to get let down. Okay, so the very first thing that I start with is this mascara looking stuff. Okay, it gives you a tackiness on your lashes that's kind of like bug legs, how they're like a little bit tacky, a little bit. So, ooh, that was a little too close up my nose. So I start with this mascara looking stuff, and I just coat my lashes. It doesn't have to be super crazy, but you apply it just like mascara. So like from root to tip. Okay? Just like that. See? And it'll give you like a tackiness. Now this stuff does not dry super fast, so you do not have to rush to put your lashes on. So take your time. Don't be crazy. Just kind of take your time and get them on there. I almost said rightly. Correctly. Hey, Juju in Australia. I can't wait till Saint comes to Australia. The makeup I sell, we're launching in Australia at the end of the year. I'm really excited about it. Really excited. Okay, so this Whisper Light mascara looking bond stuff will make your lashes a little bit tacky, okay? You don't need a whole lot. I promise you really don't. So then you take this little thing. It looks like a booger sucker for your babies, and you just like squeeze it and let that dry a little bit. Get it a little bit like not wet. It's not really wet anyways, but you know what I mean. It's fun to play with. Okay, so once you use that stuff, so that's the mascara looking bond stuff. The next one we're using is this stuff that looks like Elmer's glue, but I think it's not Elmer's glue. It could be. I don't know. It very well could be. I'm not certain. But it doesn't burn or anything, but I've gotten this in my eye and it was fine. But see, it looks a little bit like Elmer's glue. Anyways, so with this stuff, I come right underneath, like right at the water line, and I just tap this right at the water line, but like not on the water line, just kind of at the root, kind of where the spines of the lashes are going to connect on your, like where they're going to sit on your lashes. So we're going to connect these bad boys underneath, right? This goes on white, but it dries clear. So like I said, it very well could be Elmer's glue. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's probably not. Don't. It's probably not Elmer's glue, you guys. It's just a really nice bond. A nice bond. It's just a nice bond. See, I just tap it right there underneath, right along the water line. You guys gotta try. You gotta try these lashes. I don't know what size you're gonna get. Like, I don't know what size you guys want, but I'll show you the sizes that I use. I use the EE, the extra extreme ones, and they are my favorite so far. I'm not doing a good job getting this right on the, okay, look. See, it's not, perfect. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is my Instagram. I'll do imperfect as much as I want. Anyway, so you just put that right there at the water line. Okay. You don't need a whole lot. And then it dries clear. Oh boy, look. We don't need him there. There we go. Okay. So, excuse me. So once your glue is on your lashes, you just kind of like chill out. You don't have to rush through this, okay? Like I know it seems like, oh my God, the glue is there. You better put it on before it dries. It does not dry super quickly. It doesn't. So you can just kind of take your time, do the little nose sucker squeezy thing. Look, it even has Lashify on it. It's fancy. You just it just blows air. Okay. So now that gets a little bit dry or a little bit like tackiness and not so, like it's just not very wet, but it doesn't dry right away. So please don't feel like you have to rush. Okay. So the next thing I do is I take my lashes. So these things right here, this is the size I use. EE, which is extra extreme. 18 is the length. So I start with EE 18. And this is after trying like all the different sizes and styles. This is the one that I love. Like these are the ones that I love the most is the EE. And I start with the biggest, like the longest ones on the outer corner. And then I go like 18, 18, 17, 16 so that it's the longest to the shortest. Some people put the longest in the middle and then put shorter ones on the outer corner, on the inner and outer corners. You can do whatever you want. So don't ever feel like you have to do it this way. This is just how I do it. But definitely you'll find your own like kind of style. Okay, then this thing is, I think it's called what's it called? I call it a masher because it mashes a grabber. A wand. It's called a wand for sure. I think, yeah, for sure. It's called a wand. Sorry. I have the vocabulary of a toddler. Okay, so these are the EE 18. So extra extreme 18s, right? I like to start on the outer corner, but not on the very last lash. Like I leave some of my natural lashes out and it's stuck to my hair, kind of come in with it a little bit. Otherwise, I personally feel like it looks a little bit droopy. So I come like that. Kind of like, yeah, right there is good. See how I left out some of my natural lashes, like kind of on the outer corner? And they just stick to it. So they just kind of like, Rachel, oh yeah, you're going to the doctor today for Jamie, for his leg. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the second one. So I do EE 18. So I do 18, 18. And then you just go side by side. So bloop. And then this guy bloops right next to that guy. And see how they just like hold on, but they're not like, it's not concrete. Do you keep the rubber part on or off? I don't use the rubber part. I don't like it. It's too thick and for me. I mean, other people, I'm sure they love it. I just don't use it. So I just use the thing, but what are they called? Wandums. Yeah. Instead of condoms, they're wandums. Get it? Okay, so that's EE 18, 18. Now I'm going to use 17, which is the next size down. So I go 18, 18, 17, 16. Oh, good question. So mine usually last almost 2 weeks, like 10 to 13 days, I always say is my average, because that's about when I'm having to, like, you know, take them off and reuse them, or take them off, clean them, and you can reuse these. So don't ever think that you can't reuse them, because you totally can. You can clean them and reuse them, and it's really, really nice. Save you some money too. This guy, whoop, he's a little bit crooked. See what I mean? Like the glue doesn't dry immediately. So you can, if you don't like where you place it, you can take it off and put it right back on. It's fine. It ain't concrete. And he's touching the water line, so he's got to, there we go. See how they just kind of like stick on? Like they're not like pressed against there real hard. They're just kind of lightly touching, like bug legs, like how bug sticks to your leg, even when you're standing up and you think it'd fall down because it's got the little buggy sticky legs. It's kind of like that sticky. So it's not crazy. And then the last one is the 16. So I do 18, 18, 17, 16. So these are the 16s. And so 18, 18, 17, 16. So I kind of go down in length as I go along my lashes. You can interchange like the styles. Like you can do one style in length over here and another, like you can change them up depending on what style, like what you want your lashes to look like. So don't ever hesitate to like try the different styles or whatever. And yes, these are easy to clean and they are reusable. Really, really nice. Look, see? Are they watered? Nothing is worse than getting your lashes the way you want them. So the way that I wash my face, actually, I usually don't let water touch my lashes. Like if it does, like it's not, they don't fall off or anything. But I usually don't submerge my lashes if I can help it. So when I wash my face, I use my soap and water, I cleanse, I do all the things, I clean right here and all of that, right? And then I do I take my makeup eraser cloth or just like a microfiber with warm water and kind of, wipe it away. And then if I do use water, it's just like right here in this area. When I clean around my lashes, I just use a Q-tip with micellar water and it cleans it really nicely. And my lashes, the micellar water doesn't affect the adhesive and it's fine. So it's great. So see how those are just kind of barely hanging on, just kind of chilling there, right? So we're just going to let this guy, we're just going to let them sit for a little bit. And then I'll mash them down at the end. Just get them placed exactly where I want them. You just want to make sure none of them are like touching the water line. But see how they're just like right next to each other? And they're just lined up all next to each other. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other eye. So I did the glue on both of them first. So now let's do the other eye. So 18 is how I start. Put this little guy here. And then, whoop, hold on. There, got to get a better grip on him. And you just kind of go underneath, like so. And then the next 18, that's not 18, this one's 18. And you just pop it out of this little thing, boop, like that. And then when you take them off and you clean them and you like sanitize them or put them in alcohol or whatever you do, then they're clean and ready to go for the next time. And you just keep them in, they have these little containers that are like separated by compartments. And you can separate your lash sizes. Oh boy, that one, that's not going to work out. We need to fix you, fella. See what I mean? This is why I prefer these kinds of tutorials over the ones on the website, because these are more real. Like this is so much more realistic. Have you tried the Elmer's glue on the lashes versus your own lashes? Yeah, so the white, it's not actually Elmer's glue, you guys, we're just kidding. So the white glue part, I have tried putting this on the lash itself and then attaching it, and I don't like it as much for some reason. That's just my preference, but I think a lot of people do. So you could probably do a little bit on your lash and then a little bit on the gossamer, like on the actual, on the Lashify lash. And you could probably do it that way. I personally don't, but I know that there are people who do. So I think it's just preference. And I'm sorry that we had to clarify that it's not actually Elmer's glue, you guys. It's somebody's going to be the one that's like, oh my God, she taught us to use Elmer's glue. And I'm be like, nuh-uh. Here we go. This is the 17. So I did 18, 18. 17. See, it just kind of hangs on. Yes, thank you for clarifying. She's kidding. We're kidding. It's not actually Elmer's glue. Just a little Lashify humor. I mean, it could be. You don't know. It's not. It's joking, guys. It's not Elmer's glue. Don't put Elmer's glue in your eyeballs. And this is the 16. But when she said Elmer's glue, I knew what she was talking about. Okay, so once they're kind of like hanging on there, it's just this tight. Like they're like touching just like that. Like very, very light, right? Nothing crazy, just very, very light. And then once we have them right where we want them, Oh, like 1 or 2 applications. Once you understand like how, I think for a lot of people, it's a mindset thing. Like you, in your mind, you're like, you got to do them fast, and you feel like, oh, I got another pimple coming in. My period. You want to do them fast because you're like, oh, the glue's gonna dry. But as soon as you realize that, like, you can take your time with it and go really slow, then it's much better. But 1 or 2 applications, and then you'll kind of understand. And then the 1 or 2 times that you put them on and you can feel them and it hurts, you're going to know that they're touching your water line, and then you'll know how to, not get them in your water line and stuff like that. So you learn after a couple times, but it's not, I've been using these for like 2 years now. So I get it, and they work for me. But even now, like, it's not perfect. Like, I'm still poking myself in the eyeball. It's fine. How long do they last? Mine are about 10 to 13 days is my average. So it's just like, I keep them out of the water. I don't really go outside because it's hot as bloody blazes outside and there's bugs. So I kind of stay inside. So I'm not very active, but you can, like, if you sweat and all that stuff, like, it's fine. But 10 to 13 days is kind of my average. Okay. So now I'm going through with the little mashers, and I'm just going to squeeze these because I'm happy with the placement. So I'm just going to mash these, like the tops of the spine to the bottoms of the spines, and just mash them together. So it kind of fuses them to your lashes. So I want to make it clear, it still ain't concrete, right? Like, this is not like, I mean, if you yank these off your lashes, like, you will pull your lashes out. But if you're gentle with them, like, if you're not yanking them, it's not going to pull your lashes out. So if you don't like it, like, if you ultimately mash them and you're like, oh no, I don't like it, just gently, you can get some of the remover, or just gently lift from the bottom, like right here where it's attached, and see how I can put my nail under it, and just gently lift it from your lashes. It ain't concrete. I promise. It is not like nail glue. It's not wild. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next lashes and just mash. So the tops of the spines to the bottoms of the spines, we're just mashing. And they last, I love that they last a long time, because I do my makeup 3 to 4 times a day, because I'm always doing tutorials and, with the makeup that I sell. And so, like, I'm constantly doing, like, putting on and taking off my makeup, and it's cream makeup, and it's fine. Like, they survive. It's fine. See how you just kind of mash. And then I kind of come up a little bit, and then I love the little lift that it gives. See what I mean? Isn't that pretty? Like, it's just a really gorgeous lift to the eye. And it's just a little bit of the confidence that I feel. And I like having my lashes done, It's really, really nice. If you're new to these or they scare you, like, try not to be scared, and just, they will not whoop up on you. Just gotta tell him who's boss. So lashes, and then I'm gonna start here and just start mashing these bad boys together. And you just kind of, I'm sorry if you can see up my nostrils. Don't look at my boogers. See how it's just a very gentle process? I almost said process. Is it creepy? Thanks, Rachel. Rachel, are you using these yet? Wait, are you even using lashes, Rachel? I don't remember. I do not remember. It really is, I promise you guys, just like I talk about with the makeup, it's easy once you try it and actually do it. Like, everything looks like, Instagram was hard to me at first, but then I just went in there and just started playing with it, and I got really good at it. So the more you play with something and the more you try it, the better you get at it. So, don't be intimidated, especially by beauty products. You guys, beauty products are meant to enhance and boost your confidence. You just gotta, like, you just get in there and do it. Like, it's not, do you tell it who's boss? You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to explore with your beauty products. You never know when you're going to find something that's like, oh my gosh, this makes me feel so pretty or so confident, or I love this color, or I love this style, or whatever. Yes, I have done a removal tutorial. I usually I'm trying to think. Maybe it was a video or was it a tutorial? I don't remember. But I basically took the remover. There's like a lash remover, and you can wipe it all over your lashes and they will just slide right off. Or if they are like, if it's been a while and they're kind of, you know, after a while they start to, it's not concrete, so they start to lose their like adhesiveness. If you just take your nail underneath that spine and gently lift it, it'll just come off easy. But the remover stuff I recommend using just so you're more gentle and it doesn't tug on your lashes. But this stuff, it's the melt away. This stuff is great to have. And you just put a little bit on like a little microfiber and just gently rub it across your lashes. They will slide off your lashes, and then you put them down on like a clean towel, and you can hold them with like a tweezer, and you can take a Q-tip and you can clean off all the excess like gunk and glue and eyeshadow and makeup and adhesive and all that stuff. And you can take it off. And then I usually put them in like alcohol or something just to kind of get off all the yuckies and kind of, you know, dry up the oil from the melt away, and then they're fine and you're ready to go again. So really nice, really nice. And then, yeah, that's it. So once you kind of put your lashes where you want them and you fuse them, and then you're good to go. And then after about 30 minutes, you will see that your, after about 30 minutes, your glue will really start to dry. And then once that adhesive is much more dry, come in with the waterproof sealer. This stuff is really great. I'll just use it now to show you. So this stuff kind of comes, if you just put it here, like along the spines, and you can even kind of sweep up your lashes, kind of like mascara. This is kind of a waterproofer. I never dunk my head in the pool because I have bad ears, but I still probably wouldn't, even if I didn't, just because the less wet they get, when they're wet, they're heavy, right? And so then it like, they have a tendency to maybe fall or slide. So I just don't, and when I wash my hair, I put my head back under the shower. Like I don't really let it cover my face, so I kind of keep it out of the water as much as possible. But see, they're really pretty and they're really comfortable. The only time it's not comfortable is if you put this spine too close to this water line, you'll feel it and you'll be like, and it'll suck. But if you don't do that, then I was at the chiropractor the other day and lost one. He said, well, that's a because they mash your face against the thing, against that little thing, the bed thing with the face thing. Yeah, I could see that happening. But also, I'm a side sleeper. You guys, I sleep like this, and my lashes, like, I never lose my lashes. I mean, every once in a while. Like, I think I did one time. I woke up and my lash was on my pillow, but that's, for 2 years, I think that's pretty good. So they just don't come off super easily, but they're also, it's not concrete, so it's kind of cool. Anyways, just comment lashes, and I'll have the thing send you you'll get my discount link. So when you go to the Lashify, there's even a Lashify tutorial on there. I should probably add the removal tutorial on there too. But when you go to my discount link, it shows a couple of my before and afters. It has a tutorial video and all the things. So, oh, well, thank you so much for your compliment. I appreciate that. Okay. Anyways, yeah, comment lashes, get my lash link, do all the things, and I think I want to go do a couple makeup videos now and do some tutorials there. So if you want to check that out, go to my Facebook. It's on, or is it going to be on? Wait, hold on. What's today? I don't know if I should. I never know whether to go live on like Instagram or Facebook. And I'm like, where are my friends going to be? And I don't know. So I guess stay tuned. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful hump day. It's Wednesday, right? Is today Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. I love you guys. Bye.